Good morning, YouTube. How we doing this bright and early Monday morning? I guess I'm too blessed to be stressed. I guess had a halfway, I had a halfway decent weekend. Almost got into one accident. Totally my fault. Good morning, hot pepper, hot pepper. Good morning, good morning, dog. How you doing this bright and early Monday morning? No. Oh shoot. It's um it's just wonderful feeling, I guess, to be alive or feel alive or whatever. Um I've come to the realization that I need to. Hey, good morning, Blue Chicken. How you doing, brother? Um I've come to the realization that I need to really buckle down. Um I be joking about getting old, but you know, what the heck? Sorry, something a light went off on the truck. But these newfangled computerized systems, only God knows you know, what'll break down. We go through it all the time. Y'all say a prayer for Charles. His truck broke down. I don't know if he's home right now, if he's gonna come in or whatever. He's waiting to get his stuff fixed. I, man, that's a whole different level of trucking, brother. Because you have to, you have to have the gonads for it. Because when something breaks down, the amount of money you're paying is no joke. But he's been doing it a whole lot longer than me. I'm around 10 years. My man, I think he's in 30, freaking some odd 30 years. Um, Somewhat around like 30 years doing it. You know what I mean? But I get really stressed out over the simple things, and he just doesn't let it bother him. He just deals with it and keeps on going. You know, that's a positive way about it. Got to admit it. But it is it is what it is. As you guys notice, I'm in my usual stop up here in Petro, the big Petro up here north, and I think I'm in Virginia. I think I'm in Virginia. So as you can see, I'm taking my sweet time around here because it's like a freaking walking minefield of all the stuff. Um, because when these truckers park at night, they don't give a flip. They will park when and wherever they can find the spot, or they will make a spot one way or another. So we just have to be. I have to be a little hyper vigilant of just that. Just take my time. Don't hit nobody. You know what I mean? uh, I need to start working on my blood pressure. You know, I'm up and down in my weight, and then I start acting like I'm super ninja, where oh, I can eat anything, and I can really can't. You need to be more vigilant on what I'm eating, and I'm going to be taking my blood pressure twice a day today, so I can, when I'm going to go see the doctor at the end of the week, and I'm just going to show him, look, this is what's going on. What do we need to do to get me within the right numbers so that I can be around here a little while longer. You don't know when whatever's coming for you, but I ain't trying to be in a rush either. That's one thing we'll do. Doctor tell us we got diabetes, but we keep on eating Reese's peanut butter cups. You know what I mean? Like you ain't got no daggone sense. Well, you know what? I'm gonna start listening. I'm gonna start listening. I've had enough. And 9 times out of 10, when you have had enough, then enough is enough. You feel me? Um, what am I feeling today? Well, let's go back. Story time. You know, um, I've said a few times the stuff that I've been through in my life, and I had watched my mother and mother and father argue and fight and do battle, and I realized a while ago that I was a hopeless romantic. I watched all that go on all my teenage years, that I just wanted. I didn't want to be this player like everybody. They well, like they do, try to have all these girlfriends. I just had one girlfriend. I just wanted someone to be nice to me. I didn't want the same um the same environment that I grew up around, where my mother and father were fighting all the time, and all of that. It became like a fight or flight syndrome. I don't know. Um, I'm not a what do you call that? A psychologist or psychiatrist, or whatever. I'm not one of those people. But I noticed, and it came down to that, when you're in such an environment, that you become this low self-esteem type individual. I was a part of a blended family. I call us the confused Brady Bunch. Um, and when you grow up like that, and you hear those same things over and over and over and over and over and over for so many years, you tend to believe it. I just wanted like normal freaking brothers and sisters. And all I did when I grew up, I heard your mother wasn't this and your father ain't that, and you know, because they all had anger in them. Everybody had anger issues. Everyone. So when a person has low self esteem and low self worth, you attract like a magnet these people that feed off of you. They feed off of your insecurities. They feed off of your your um your low self esteem. They feed off of anything that they can to boost their ego. And everybody, we always talk about uh, you know men that do that to women. Well, I'm just the opposite story. That this was done to me for so long that I didn't realize. I thought it was a normal thing. And I could, when I think back now, I remember that I thought so low of myself, that I thought so insecure of myself. I thought that I wasn't worth anything or anybody's love and or pity and or anything like that. And on this Monday, where we say more, it's motivational Monday. If you're one of those people that you're listening, because a lot of people don't like talk about stuff like that. If you're one of those people that you just believe that you are not worth a damn, well, I come here this morning to tell you that you are. That we're not going to be the whatever, but you are beautiful. That you are strong. That you are vibrant. That you are. If you're a male, you are handsome. A lot of men, we don't want to say that to another guy. Well, I'm going to say it. You're a handsome individual. You got this. You might not have heard it for so effing long. You might not have understood that there is such a thing that you are somebody. That there is somebody for you. There's somebody that finds you unbelievably attractive. That there's someone out there waiting to love you for who you are. And when you decide to become a better person, you become a better person for yourself, and then they will reap the benefits. We live in this fight or flight syndrome for so long that when someone comes along that actually cares, that actually has been looking for you all of your life, when someone comes along that actually gives a flying, you know what? We stand there and look like, huh? You know that feeling when someone's talking dead at you, looking dead at you, and you're looking like, who they talking to? You talking to me? Well, if you're one of those people, I'm gonna tell you right now that you're worth a darn. That you are a wonderful individual. That you don't need the foolishness of someone else that doesn't care for you, that lies all the time, that is a cheater, that is it's just straight up, it's we call them, they say liars and cheaters or whatever. Some of these people are just straight evil, and they don't care. They're sociopaths. They don't give a flip. But I come here this morning to tell you that I do care. That's my problem. I care too much. I get my own self in trouble. You know what I mean? But I've come to tell you that there's people out there. There's someone for you. They've been waiting and waiting and looking in the wilderness for you. Well, guess what? Throw your hands up, wave them around, wave them in the air like you just don't care. Say, hey, I'm over here. But don't be that idiot that keeps on looking for the abuser. Walk away from the abuser and walk to the light. Well, I heard on all these lives. I, I wanna, I want someone a little thug in them. Can you stop being an idiot for once? I need someone that can handle me. Handle your daggone self. You ain't no dang monkey. Handle yourself. But if you want true peace, and it's so funny, you know, in this digital age, I didn't understand. I've heard, I've heard it so many times. You know, women want love, men want respect, and men want peace. I didn't understand that for so long. But when you find a woman that gives you peace, a peace of mind, a peace of assurance, You know, we battle every day, every time we walk out the front door. You as a man or a woman, when you walk out the front door, you battle every freaking day. Every day. Someone has a problem with you. Someone has a problem with you. I remember I was an assistant manager for Shoney's. I don't know. They're around every. They're a dying breed. It was a restaurant. Assistant manager. No, not Shoney's. Piccadilly. I was assistant manager of Piccadilly. Even though I was having a hard time at home, I always smiled when I walked around at work. But I knew this one brother, and he was just like midnight blue. That's how dark he was. But he despised me, and I always showed him respect. I knew what it was. It was colorism, because I was light skinned. He hated me. He would roll his eyes and back. I did nothing. I did nothing to offend this man. Sometimes you just can't do. You can't. You try to be nice to people, but people are going to do battle with you regardless. But I tell you, I've come today to say keep an upper. Don't change if it's for the bad. Don't become worse. But if it's for good, sometimes you just gotta feed. And I remember that. I have no problem saying I didn't get mad or whatever. I just fed nothing but kindness to that man. I didn't cower down to him, but I was nothing but kindness. Always said hello, always nodded, always did the right thing. There's nothing wrong with you unless you discover it. Everybody's always going to say something's wrong with you. They want you to change. Stop changing for other people. Change for you. Change for the better. Become a better person. Accept responsibility for your mistakes. For your mistakes. And accept the fact that you make mistakes. Do you see what I'm saying? You can be anything you want to be. A lot of people, oh no, this is not possible. No, you can be whatever you want to be. And all things are possible, you know, but you have to recognize it. You have to recognize that sometimes we don't get over past pain. We just deal with it. We accept it and we move on. Sometimes you're reminded of it, but you accept it and you move on. Then you adapt and overcome. I was thinking, I think the last couple of weeks, a calm has come over me. I mean, a real strong one. And I was like, wow, is this is this what I've been missing for so long? Yeah, I'm still married. Yeah, I'm still screwing up. We all make mistakes. We all do stuff. But you have to adapt and overcome. You know, I was so used to being, you know, emasculated. I remember before I got married, I go on dates. You sure you have enough? Do you need me to help you? I used to remember those. You know, I don't want to talk to you. I couldn't wait for you to leave. You're getting on my nerves, and all that. Keeping it 100. If you're that kind of person that you got to keep everything 100, you got a problem. I know I'm saying motivational Monday, but look, I'm gonna keep this 100. Stop being a dick. There is 101 ways. There's 99 99.9 other ways to say something if you know that person, to say something that you know is true, but you can say it in a way that won't hurt their feelings. Now, hopefully, they'll understand. There's 99.9% ways to be a nice person. Everything is all about me nowadays. Everything's all about me nowadays. Sorry about that, guys. I get my stuff just comes up and I got to spit, and y'all need to be hearing all that, you know. But we need to stop. We're in such a selfish day and age. We're in such a selfish day. I remember. I remember when I, I didn't ask. I demanded a divorce from my first wife because I had enough. I remember that. I totally had enough. And she said, "That's okay. I'm gonna get half." And I erupted into such a roar of laughter. Our house was being foreclosed on. They I did a voluntary repo on my motorcycle. I did a voluntary repo on my car. I had a brand new truck. I said, half of what? Half of these bills? She just knew she was, that notion that I'm gonna cause you more pain, that the 20 years of aggravation, the 20 years of destruction that you brought upon me. There's a big difference now. I made a mistake and I said something to my wife, and she thought I lost my job. And she was literally, instead of yelling and screaming at me, I could hear her typing in the background. She said, well, this place is hiring, this place is hiring, and this place is hiring. And do you want? I'm filling out the application for you right now. What? I said, no, 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 babe, 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 we're good. You misunderstood. This is what happened. Blah blah blah. I'm not fired, which I could be at any moment. But no, 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 no. I'm okay. Do you feel the feeling that came up upon me when instead of being yelled at like what you stupid blah 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 blah? No, no, babe, no, hold up. I'm looking for a job for you right now. And by the way, I'm married to a recruiter. That's what she does for a living. And see, this is what I'm saying. You might not need it. We go into this. I don't need. I want. That is the worst thing in the world to say to a man. I want you. I don't need you. Everybody talks about red flags. That is the worst thing to say to a man. Because anybody, just like me, I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But after I eat it, I don't want it no more. I want a shot of liquor, but after it becomes a painful after having a hangover, I don't want it no more. But when I need comfort, And I need reassurance. And I need advice. I need to know. It's so funny. I spent 20 years laying in the bed with someone that didn't love me. And I would put my hand on their body. Not no horny thing, just make sure that they're there. And I would always hear the same response, get off me. When I married my wife that I'm with right now, I said, regardless, I said, I have to tell you something. I need you to know that I need you. And every once in a while, in the middle of the night, I will reach over just to make sure that you're still there and touch you. And every time that I do that, and we've been together 8 years, when I do that, she moves closer to me. And this is just my opinion. But I come, if you haven't heard that from anybody, you are worth all the things that you think and believe that you're worth. And it's not about the money, but you are beautiful in and out. You are handsome from the rooter to the tutor. A lot of times we don't hear that. We don't believe that. We don't understand that. I'm here to tell you this morning that you can do it. You can make it to the next step. You can step up to the next level. Don't drag yourself down when you're almost at the finish line and you look at yourself and say, I can't do this no more. I can't do it. You ever see those illustrations where the person is digging for the diamond mine, and if they hit it one more time, they're gonna get it, and they show them walk away. You can make it to the next level. You can be that person, regardless if the whole room is a-holes. You could be that positive shining light to the world, to the room, to the country. You can be that person. You just gotta want to be that person. You gotta be that person that will put out healthy boundaries. Say no. Don't. Why do you? I'm not gonna allow you to talk to me that way. I remember one time I jumped on there was Miss T with the T's live, and one of the people that was in the live, because they cut up a lot. That's why a lot of times I try not to go in there. And I joined the live, and someone had said a smart behind remark. And instead of me matching that energy, I matched that energy with positive energy and said, why did you say that? There was no reason for that. Because I was coming on to say this, and this. It was nothing but positive affirmations. Guys, look, I'm here to tell you this morning. You see how cloudy it is, where you can only see it, but a couple of 100 feet above. My life for the last, oh Jesus, for the last, man, I can't even count it. But for 8 years, before the 8 years, boy, I had a dark cloud on me, a dark cloud, and I thought my worth was less than zero. Still working on it. But thanks to the blessings of the man above, the all-seeing spirit, whoever you call God, the head honcho, numero uno, nudging me in a different direction each time, knowing I was hard-headed, knowing that I didn't want to listen. Now I was going to do it my way on the highway, getting out of my lane. You see how I'm staying in my lane right now? Getting out of my lane. Knowing he had a plan for me, but I was too stubborn. In the Old Testament, it's called stiff-necked. The Hebrew nation was stiff-necked, stubborn behind people. I was stubborn. But when I finally started to see some stuff, I started seeing that, dang, I am worth a dang. I am somebody. I could do this. I could actually learn something. A lot of us, as a people, don't even know how to balance a checkbook. Don't even know how to save some money. Don't even know how to plan for the future. If Grandma Susie passed away and you got $10,000, we going Gucci bag buying. You know those places, Gucci and all these stuff, they're not made for rich people. They're made for rich wannabes. Yeah, you got this $5,000 Gucci bag, but you living in the freaking projects. And I wouldn't even say you had a hoopty, but you're walking around with a scoopty. Don't you guys know that I like Chase? My one of my bank is Chase. Chase, it used to be Chase Manhattan, whatever. You can open up a brokerage account and invest in stocks. I'm not saying go in there and say, well, I'm gonna get some what do you call it? I'm gonna jump in there and I'm gonna get some Walmart stock, which is 100 and some change, or Amazon, which is what over you know the stuff that's unattainable right now. But you can actually get in there. I cruise. I do. I cruise twice a year. Don't you know? From the pandemic on, I started investing in stocks. I have 300 shares of Carnival Cruise Line. When those shares go back up to pre-COVID prices, that's $15,000 profit I will have. You can do it. All I do is I invest $20 every 2 weeks. That's it. I have another brokerage account, but I have one that I invest $20 every 2 weeks. I pick one of my stocks. You don't have to be a brokerage, but you can look up You Learn. He talks about that's what he teaches. But you can actually figure out. You can do it. Figure out. Say if you come into some money. Oh, I'm gonna pay this bill. I'm gonna pay that bill, and then I'm gonna put this to the side. I'm gonna put that to the side. You can do it. This is what some people that are out there teach other folks. But we're so quick. You know what we'll do? You come into something. Say, Grandma left you the house. You first thing you're doing is selling it. Ask some of these country folks that live out in the country How do they wind up owning 200 or 300 acres of land? Because they keep it. They keep it in the family. They keep it. Oh, I own a plot down the street. My grandma left it to me. My grandpappy left it to me. They keep it in the family. We talk about reinvesting. Reinvest in yourself. I'm going to be today. I'm going to be fasting all day today. I need to clean my system out, not for any other reason, but just I need to clean my system out because it's the time for a change. It's time for an understanding and switching to a better way. You know what I mean? Switching to a better way. Welcome in. I see Herb. Sorry, I was going off on a tangent there. Urban Garden. How you doing? I can barely see you because I'm driving, but I spot the word. I spot the name. Excuse me. I got to remember that. But it just I do have asthma. Also, that's another part of it. But we have to understand. You've been in fight or flight for so long. It's just like coming back. It's like coming back from combat. You're ready to do battle and you're ready to fight all the time. That sometimes you're in relationships and you think that you have to act the fool to get some attention. And when you come and you're with someone that you don't have to act the fool, he just wants to give you attention or she wants to give you attention from the get go. I call my buddy up. We've known each other for way over 50 years. He just got married um April. He just got married April of this year. And I was telling him how peaceful it feels. It is, man, you just don't even know. You just don't even know. And he's 55 going on 56. He just got married. First marriage. He says, man, it is so wonderful. He says, I tell her all the time how much I love her and how beautiful she is and how wonderful she is. He said, I tell her all the time. And I reassure and I let her know how thankful I am that she's in my life. And we work together. And I said, brother, I said, I had prayed for you. I wanted you to feel the same peace that I acknowledge myself. We don't know how long our lives are going to be, but why do we have to live it miserable? We don't. Find your own peace. If you're good being by yourself, then do you, boo boo. But if you think you're not worthy of anybody's love and or affection, I'm telling you today you are worthy. I'm telling you today you are. It's so funny. This I, I watched this lady. You can tell she's a hustler, but she wants you know I like the way she thinks because the lady says she didn't go around and say I don't need nobody. She says what's this mess about looking for a high value man. She said, I need to know where he at on the inside. I need to know. He says, and the lady said, I can spot potential. You might not have anything, but if I can spot the potential, don't worry about it, baby. I'll get you where you need to get. And see, a smart woman, a smart mate knows how to nudge and encourage in the right way, in the right direction. And trust me, I do it all the time. I could care less how much money my wife makes, but she makes double what I make. But I am her biggest cheerleader. She'll say, "Well, this ain't gonna work." I'm the one. Stop saying that. Stop saying being negative. Speak positive into it. You got this, honey. Don't talk negative of yourself. I know you. You can do this. I don't feed into the negativeness. Like, no, I know who you are. You can do this. You got this. You're a wonderful individual. So stop talking down about yourself. See, this is what all you strong people say. You think that you don't, but when you have someone that loves you and cares about you, and comes in and says, "No, yeah, I see past that wall because I removed that wall, and I see everything, and I love you regardless. You got this. Keep pushing forward. Keep stepping. Once you make another step, God's gonna lift you up and push you forward 5 more steps. Don't turn back. Stop looking back. Guess what? Looking back is nothing but examples of what not to do. So if you need to be reminded, yeah, turn your head for a minute, but get whiplash putting it back forward. Like, wah. We're so used to the negative. We're so used to it. But stop being used to it. Be surprised by the positive. Be surprised by, wait a minute, I just knew this wasn't going to happen, but it did anyway. Be overwhelmed by the positive energy that you can produce. Guess what? See how foggy it is out there? Like you can't even see the sky? It never lasts. It's not going to last. The sun's going to rise regardless. You just have to, and I just have to keep moving forward to get out of the cloudiness of life. Hello. That's a new one. Keep moving forward on this motivational Monday. Hello. Hey, I'm motivating you. I don't know who needs to hear this. I'm motivating you and I'm pushing you from this. I'm digitally pushing you to say, move forward. If you got a strong decision on something, make a decision. Get the advice. Do what you need to do, but do it because you can. You can make it. You can make it. Don't harp on the past. Yeah, trust me. Oh, Lord Jesus. I've been hurt by the best of them. But I've been waiting 50 effing years to find the peace that I got today. And I ain't blame nobody. I just waited. I knew it it's so funny. It was a while. I was like, well, it can't get any worse. It got worse. It did get worse, but it finally got better. It finally got easier. I do things. It's so funny. Again, I started this channel because I had found happiness finally. If you go back to the first video I did, it's funny. We got lost somewhere in the Dominican Republic. We were driving, and I had made the video. I think I made the video. It's like the first or second video on this channel. I was on my honeymoon, and my Charles and his wife was with us, and Charles likes to go to different countries and go to their hood. I'm like, yo, ninja, what's up with you? You don't lost your mind? But we had drove 30 minutes one way, and we just laughing. I'm like, well, I hope you remember this Spanish. We were reading the signs and remember the mile markers, and it was freaking hilarious. And I said, married truckers learning to live, love, and enjoy life. Enjoying life. I can't stop walking, but love mowing and cruising. I learned to enjoy mowing. I thought it was just me. Man, please, this there is a plethora of men that get out. They Facebook. I'm on. It's called Atlanta ATL Bermuda Dominators. These guys' lawns put mine to shame. But I'm up for the game. I'm up for the game. But I learned the positive reactions. Yes, I got a hobby. I got something that I'm passionate about. But slow your roll. Pay your bills first. Save up for it. Don't just don't just act like you ain't got no daggone sense, and then try to dump it on your wife. Or you're causing drama. You see what I'm saying? An old dog can learn new tricks. Everybody's an old dog, it can't learn. Yes, an old dog can learn new tricks. You can learn. You can change, but you gotta want to change. I'm not listening to nobody that tells me that I have to change. But if I tell myself to change, if I say, "Hey, bro, you need to," you that's not cool. You need to do better, Darren. I talk to myself. You need to do better. You need to be better. You need to act like you got some sense. And it's amazing how other people see the difference in you. It's amazing how other people see, how other people want to see the difference in you. They go like, "Yeah, bro, you was." Someone said that to me in love, and I. It took me a minute to recognize it, but I was like, "Well, thank you for being my friend and not walking away." It was like, "Yeah, man, it was kind of rough talking to you for a while because I was hurting." A lot of times we just the hurt fester on our body like an open sore. Well, guess what? If it's religion, if it's life, if it's exercise, if it's positive reinforcement, if it's whatever you need that's positive, put that positive bacitration on that open wound so it can start to heal. Cover up, bandage that up, with family, bandage it up with friends, bandage it up with healthy alternatives, healthy hobbies, healthy, exercise, counseling, talking to friends and family that listen and give positive reinforcement. Bandage that wound up so it can heal, so it can become a scar. Scars are good for one reason. It reminds us, hey, don't do that again. Remember when you was young and you touched something, you burnt, you guys, woo, 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 woo. Don't do that again. Bandage it up. You can do it. you know, I have a weird routine. I do it every morning. I listen to this. Um, I pretend that I'm playing the guitar and everything. This Japanese guy, but it's so positive for me. I'm yelling and screaming early in the morning. I get every whatever negative energy out of me. I do it every when I do my live. I get all that negative energy out of me, and I ingest all the positive energy I can soak up. I do it every morning. But that's my morning routine. I enjoy I enjoy me. Years ago, I could say I didn't. I can look in myself in the mirror, and I don't need to color my gray, or yeah, I do need to shave because I don't. I mean, I shave for my wife. She likes a smooth skin. I cut all my hair off because I don't like looking at a receding hairline. And I work on the other parts of me. I don't look down and I don't call myself you fat slob and all this other stuff. Like I need to stop eating that. Let's work on this. Let's do that. You know what I mean? Do the stuff that you need to do because you can do it. We're so used to saying no, I can't, and no, I'm not gonna, and nothing's gonna change, and blah 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 blah. Then we're at the doctor, and they're telling you got to amputate your foot because you kept on eating them Reese's peanut butter cups. You see what I'm saying? You can do it. You can, and I know you want to do it. It's the same thing. It's like right now. I never believed in a. I never. I never believed. I actually, after the great destruction that those gnats gave me, I've got four plants that I have grown from a freaking seed. Unbelievable. I have a bonsai tree that it had. I bought it and brought it home. The wife never watered it. I came. It was dead. It was dead. It had two. It had like five or six. It had five or six leaves left on it. I bought that puppy out here. Just I would drink my morning water, throw a little scoop in there, two two scoots in the top pepper plants and one in the other big one, and now they all of them reaching for they reaching for the sun. They reaching, and they're thanking God that they're alive. And that's one thing, yeah, well, they're just plants. But guess what? I'm thanking God I'm alive too. I'm looking at the sun. I'm enjoying when the sun comes up, and I'm enjoying the light, and I'm enjoying the spirit of happiness, the spirit of joy. You know, yes, all that negativeness does sell, but on Motivational Monday, I'm just here to motivate you to say, look, my brother, my sister. It's so funny. Urban Garden is in here. You just crack me up when you get upset, boy. That Jamaican come out, boy. Ah, I love it. I swerve the truck every time when you get upset. But the positive information that you give is this there. It's people listen. We got to be positive. Stay positive. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your life. The reason why I've gotten all this stuff because I'll be honest with you, I don't want to be driving for the rest of my dang whole life. I'm doing this now, and then I have a backup, and I have a backup for a backup. One of my backups is shoot lawn care. I like doing it. Why not make that a business? And I'm not ready to do it right now, but why not? Never thought I'd make that. I never thought that I'd have you know a certain amount of money in the 401k. I invest 10% of my check. And my wife was, "Well, that's your money." No, 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 my love. That's our money. That's our money. You see what I'm saying? I put some money down. We're doing a cruise, and my brother, my son, and my big sister. I finally convinced her to come on a cruise with us. We're trying to save some money. We're doing the inside room. I feel so bougie doing the inside cabin, but I'm starting a payment plan to pay that off for next July. But I never would have had a chance to do things like that. I'm going to Costa Rica in less than a month. Never had a chance to do stuff like this. And God set it up that now I have and it's possible to do and enjoy this. We're going to be doing lives every morning. Might not be sober, but we're gonna be doing something. Hey, Bam Nola, what's up, man? He another one. Y'all check my man out. He be boy. I gotta come. Where you at in Alabama? I gotta come visit you, man. And cause boy, they cutting that lawn look like fun. It looked like fun to me. I'll be honest with you. I know it's work because you don't do like one or two lawns. You be like 20 videos. You probably I'll be wore the hell out. But it looks like enjoyment. You know what I mean? And that's why I love watching them. I'm like, man, I've been getting. I'd love to bring my John Deere out there because my John Deere is made for them long stretches. Because I can't. I learned on my John Deere that when I put the sulky down, like I be calling it Scully, the sulky, and you stand on it, you can't just slam it to high. You got to ease into it. But my lawn is so short. I have a commercial mower on my home lawn. But I love the daggone thing. And that I can speed up, to get the speed because I know that it pops a wheelie every time I try to do it. But find something that you find enjoyment in, you know, and enjoy it. Um, I can't wait. I'm tickled pink. Charles he's got a mower. I think from what he's telling me, he broke his spindle. and I'm gonna go pick it up from his house this weekend and order the part and switch it out for him. You know, just because I like working on this stuff. You know, and see if anything else is wrong with it and fix it, and then give it back to him. And I that's content. I can make me a video, but I never, because I lived in fight or flight so much, so long, for so long. I didn't know that you could then have something to enjoy. I didn't know what having a hobby was. I didn't know that you could just sit in your driveway with a beer and just look out and see the cars pass by and be at ease and be at peace. And that's what I'm telling you today, guys. You can be at ease. You can be at peace. You can find that joy that you might have lost. You can find it. It's still there. It's waiting for you. It's waiting for you to come back. So many of us, we're all adults. We've just been in fight or flight for so long that we sometimes just need to sit down and relax. I think Kevin Gates said it, and I've seen it, and I kind of like to think about that. He says, you know what? Sometimes you wake up and you're still tired, and he says that means that your mind hasn't been at ease and isn't at peace when you're sleeping. And that, man, that's like one heck of a revelation. You know what I mean? Your mind isn't at ease. It's not at peace. We need to learn how to recharge, renew, and regenerate. like a transformer or something, or one of these superheroes you see in these, yeah, these cartoons. You know, you can do this. You can live and enjoy that peace that's beyond understanding. Boy, I'm even peace. I'm peaceful right now. I can't be too peaceful. I gotta drive, but you can do it. You can live it, and it's possible. Hang in there and keep moving forward. There's no better feeling once you find it. Well, guys, I'm going to cut this a little short this morning because we started a little earlier, and I done brought it all out of me this morning. But just know that you can be whatever you want to be. You just got to just give the effort and stay positive. You can do it. And as always, if you don't think nobody loves you, know that God loves you and I love you too. You guys have a blessed day. See y'all tomorrow. Deuces.